Welcome back. We have talked a lot about the rise in extremism in this country, from the pro-Trump rioters storming the Capitol on January 6th to the growing number of hate crimes against minorities like Asian Americans over racist pandemic views. Now a new book from the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League warns that if we don't quell the hate now, we could see systemic violence on a level not seen in this country ever before. And it could happen here, why America is tipping from hate to the unthinkable and how we can stop it. Jonathan Greenblatt writes this: I am scared to death of what the future might hold for Jewish people and all people if present trends persist. We must all realize how close we are to widespread violence and disintegration of democracy and civilized society. Quite a warning. And Jonathan Greenblatt joining me now, CEO and National Director of the Anti-Defamation League. Jonathan, thanks for joining us on this. That is quite a quote I just read, I have to say. If you want to scare the bejesus out of folks, that should do it, right? And we're heading into this new year. We know the president making the speech today about, this coming week about voting rights. And we are 1 year past the January 6th insurrection. How have you seen all of these forms of hatred evolve that you speak about in your book? And do you feel as if the former president was the catalyst, or is this something that has been brewing for quite some time and he just enabled it?
Right. Well, thank you for the question. I do think it's certainly fair to say prejudice existed long before Donald Trump was our president. You can find intolerance on either end of the ideological spectrum, but we have got to be very worried because of where we are today. I mean, look, over the last 5 years, you've seen nearly a doubling in anti-Semitic incidents that spiked in 2016 and continued to climb. You've seen the rise of anti-Asian hate and anti-Black racism, as you set up with this segment. In 2020, there was a 12% increase in hate crimes overall. And as so often, it's the canary in our society's coal mine. As these forms of bigotry burst forward, so we've seen extremism move from the margins into the mainstream. It is not an accident that from Charlottesville to Capitol Hill, we have seen xenophobia, racism, anti-Jewish hate on full display. The men marauding through our nation's capital in what I would describe as a terror attack, in fact, the most predictable terror attack in American history. They were wearing Camp Auschwitz sweatshirts. They were raised Confederate flags. They made no bones about their bigotry. It was at the core of their ideology. And I do think we need to worry, Yasmin. I mean, look, I'm the grandson of a Holocaust survivor from Germany who never would have imagined when he was a young man that the only country he ever knew would turn on him, destroy everything that he loved, and slaughter almost his entire family and friends. And I'm the husband of a political refugee from Iran who escaped after the Islamic Revolution and never would have guessed, her Jewish family, that the country, the only one they had ever known, would turn on them, destroy everything they love, and force them to flee for their lives. So we are foolish, Yasmin, to think that there's some natural law that will direct democracy forever unless we fight for it. This can all go away. And the trends we're seeing from the ADL, the trends we're watching unfold today, have us terrified. We've got to take action.
Okay, so what's the action? How do you stop it?
Well, so I wrote the book. I mean, it's filled with strategies and tactics, but I'll give you 3 ideas right now. Number 1, you've got to call out hate when it happens. From the left or from the right, when you see it at the dinner table or the locker room or the water cooler, all of us need to call out hate, especially when we see it on social media. Number 2, we need to cancel culture. We need to give everyone the chance to admit their errors and be redeemed. And then finally, Yasmin, democracy is a contact sport. You got to be in it to win it. So run for office, vote, volunteer, get engaged at the local level. It matters. It all matters.